EnerleadPlus email renewal process. And so the first thing that we need to do is come in and take a look at for the it's a project PM. It's EnerleadPlus Renewal. So you go ahead and you hit enter, and then over here it's in the database projects PM, and then we'll click on that and open it up. Inside this, I've got a couple links. The second link is order report. And then when we click on the order report, it'll bring it up for us. And then we decide what month we're doing it for. In this particular case, we're doing it for March. And so we'll go ahead and we'll click on March. And then the objective here is that the records end up looking like this, that the status is expired and we have an idea of what the activity was of this particular customer. And then so what we can do is over here under the order number, holding your control key down, we could click on that and it'll open up a new tab for us. And then in that tab, we have the individual's email address. And then we also need to do a couple things to this record before we can start working on it. And then the first thing we need to do is come over here to related. And then we need to come in here and we need to add a service. And the price book is digital marketing. And I'm just going to go back and take a look at actually what service he had. So we look over here at the Stripe description. So this is the 1X EnerleadPlus US. So we know it's the US product. And then we come over here and we'll add the service. And then we come down and we take a look at it. And it's what we're going to look for is EnerleadPlus US rig report. And then some of them are going to be Canadian, and it will be EnerleadPlus Rig Report plus Canada. So these two are, that's the Canadian one and that's the US one. The naming convention is a little off. I should actually clean that up, but this is what we'll go with right now. You check beside it. We say next, and then we add the quantity is 1. And then the unit price is typically 149, so I change it to 149. And then we go ahead and we hit save. And then now the record is ready for us to work with. Come back here to the tabs where it says details. And then we can come over here and we can take a look at their email address. And at the same time, what we need to do is log into MailChimp and have MailChimp open. And then we can come over here and we can search for the individual and go like this and search. And then we're looking for the one that says Texas Pipeline and Facility. And then right now the status is subscribed. We'll come over here and we'll click that. And then we'll see that here their email address. I'm in their record. And then down here, when we scroll down to the bottom, we've got some tabs and it says activity. Beside that, it says insights. And then the insight says 15 and 7. And then we'll come over here and we've got email open rate and then email click rate. Open rate is the first value, 15. And then the click rate is the second value, 7. We'll go ahead and we'll save that. Then we come over here to actions, and then we're going to remove it. And then it's highlighted as archive. We're going to keep that as archive. So we'll archive the contact. And now that our contact is archived. And then up here in the order, we're going to come over here and we are going to move them to expired and then move this to expired. The last thing that we need to do is, again, I would just copy the email address, and then we come up to search, and then it brings up all the records, and we're looking on the one under leads. So right away it shows up here, but you can click the side leads. Typically, I don't know their first name, so a lot of time it's TBD. And then over here, what we want to do is we want to send them an email. And then the email that we're going to send them, we're going to come down here to the templates. So down here, these little icons, we'll hit the templates. And then it's called "We're sorry to see you go." And if it doesn't show up there, you have to say insert template. And then ultimately it will say, hey, let's search for it. So we could say Uh, we're sorry to see you go. And the one that we want is all. So we're sorry to see you go all. And then insert that template. And then that you can see that it inserted it. And then we just go ahead and we hit send. And then I'll go ahead and send this one because I've done this record to that particular point. So I'll send it. And then I'll close this. And then I'll come back here. I might refresh. What I typically do is I'll refresh it. Once I refresh it, what happens there is you can see now his status is updated. And then just go through and finish the rest of those for me. So I know it's a lot of steps. If you have any questions, just let me know.